If this is nothing serious, don't be mysterious, because I love the way that you look. Not stressing over anything, don't leave me on a string, just dangling a heart that you took.
And welcome back to Our Favorite Stuff. This is a brother podcast where we talk about our favorite stuff. Thank you, Oakrest, for that new intro. It's only going to be new this week, but that is their new single that came out today, the day that we're recording this. It's called Nothing Serious, so if you want to check that out, and check out our other intro, Long Thoughts, by them as well, that'd be great. They're an awesome band, great friend of the show, and been friends of mine for a long time. And they're awesome. That's all I really got to say. So if you want to check that out, that would be great. I am TJ. Sitting across from me is my brother Robert. Sitting behind the camera is our other brother and editor Bradley. So yeah, welcome to Our Favorite Stuff. Robert, how's it going?
Pretty good. Setting up the podcast every week is becoming something.
It was a fucking disaster this week,
You need microphones.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to, like, I don't know, like Cash App us.
Buy us microphones.
Maybe most of
Because Christ.
Go to Our Favorite Stuff OnlyFans and to buy us mic.
Jesus.
Go to our Patreon. We should get a Patreon. Would anybody buy our Patreon?
No.
No?
No.
No?
Not a soul.
If you would buy our Patreon, please...
What would we give them?
What?
What would they get in return?
Our used underwear.
Sick.
Yeah, very
Why
sick.
not?
Also, shout out to our Aunt Shelly who's watching this episode. She called us absolutely plastered before this episode.
Begging for a shout out.
Yeah.
Begging.
Pretty much, just because we love her, apparently. Apparently that's what love gets you now, is a shout out on your 30 viewer podcast. So yeah, Shelly, thanks for watching this. And before everyone thinks something, she's not an alcoholic. It's Friday. So yeah. She's not getting drunk at Monday when you're watching this.
A very rare drinker in general, so I was very surprised when she calls.
So yeah, thanks for watching our episode, Shelly, and sharing it like you promised.
You better do that.
You better. Anyways, so this week we're gonna talk about Nintendo did some cool stuff, or they're like released some cool trailers, and the baseball trade deadline. As Robert plays with a bag for your viewing pleasure.
Clean your room.
For your viewing or listening pleasure on our ASMR. Yeah, but the baseball trade deadline was crazy for the Blue Jays, so we're going to talk a little bit about that to wrap that up. If you like this kind of stuff, you should check out our last two episodes, because it's basically what we talked about. We talked about baseball 2 weeks ago, and last week we talked about a bunch of nerd trailers. So go check those out when you're done this one. Why not? And also subscribe. Oh my god. Subscribe and like and review and do all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, Nintendo this week did a bunch of trailers. Well, not a bunch. It was actually one big trailer.
It's a direct, right?
Direct, yes. That's what it's called. Thank you.
That's how they do it.
I just recently started getting into Nintendo stuff within the last year.
Yeah, watching the directs is pretty fun. They're a little bit long, so I usually just watch like the highlights or whatever. Like I search up a video of it afterwards, because I'm not sitting through like an hour long or whatever.
No, me neither. And the only reason I really watched it is because my girlfriend was like, "Hey, they're doing some cool stuff for the Switch," and I go, "Okay, cool." And that's what we're going to talk about. Because who doesn't like Mario stuff? I mean, Mario's never going to go away. You realize that, right? Mario's going to be here for the rest of our lives.
Probably.
And unless Nintendo goes bankrupt, which is almost financially and physically impossible if you look up their numbers. I read a article once, or like a post or something, that Nintendo, after the release of the Wii, I think it was, and Bradley, I might be wrong. I'm sorry if I am, because I know you know everything about Nintendo. You basically work there. There was like a fact that's like, if Nintendo stopped selling stuff right now, they wouldn't go bankrupt for like 60 years or something like that.
Makes sense.
Like if they if they didn't release anything new, if they just stopped production, that they wouldn't go bankrupt as a company for like 60 years or something like that. I was like, what the fuck? Is that roughly correct? Have you said that fact? Okay, well then.
I believe it. I buy that.
Yeah, it was something crazy like that, and I was like, that's like so. Considering Nintendo is still making stuff, they're never going to go bankrupt. So we're going to be talking about Mario every time Nintendo comes up.
Forever.
For the rest of our life.
Yeah.
because they'll always recycle Mario Kart, and they're always going to recycle Mario Party.
Yeah.
So it's going to be here, and I'll keep buying those games. Some of the other Mario games I'm not as involved with, but a Mario Party and a Mario Kart I'm always down for.
I don't know. Mario Party sometimes
Unless they put them in the same
card.
card again in Mario Party.
Yeah, that was 11. No,
Then-
10. Sorry.
then they can
no,
fuck
9. 9.
Yeah.
9.
Did you just fall off the camera
Yeah.
because you forgot what number?
9.
You're just like, fucking 9.
That's really bogus. And then there's Super Mario Party, I think.
Fuck you, 9. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, they brought it back to somewhat normalcy.
Yeah,
which is
I mean,
good.
the one for the Switch was pretty good, I think.
Yeah, that's Super Mario Party.
Yeah, thanks, sorry.
And then, I don't know, Mario Kart's like kind of cool. Wii's still my favorite.
Mario
love
Kart
Wii.
Double Dash is my favorite, just because that's the one I played growing up. I think that's just the way it kind of works for your favorite
I'd
Mario
rather
parties.
play Crash Bandicoot Racing on
What?
the GameCube. That game goes hard, dude. That's when we like merge with someone else, and you guys are now like a duo or whatever, and then you just go with them the whole race and ditch off the last minute and win. Easy. Love that, dude.
What?
And everyone had like their own gun when you merge with someone. Like one was the gun guy, and the other guy's like the driver now.
Yeah.
And you're shooting like
You don't like come apart. What are you talking
Yeah, you
about?
do. You can jump out of them. Now you're on your two cars again. Like you're driving beside each other, and you press a button, and you go like transparent, and you drive into the other guy.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
In Double Dash?
No, in Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like a Double Dash.
No,
I'm like,
no.
what are you talking
In Crash
about?
Bandicoot, and then one guy has a gun, and you have like a Gatling gun or like a laser gun. You're like killing people.
What the fuck?
It's awesome. It's like it's a baller game.
Double Dash.
Yeah, Double Dash is you just start with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That game skull fucks you.
Does it?
Yeah.
No kidding.
You press start and just and you're done. Like that's the game.
It's out of the hole getting drilled in the back of your head, I guess. Jesus Christ.
No, the computer is so hard in that game.
Is it? I think you just
Yeah.
suck.
No. Like, Emily is pretty good at these games, and we played together, and she's just like, this is fucking impossible. Compared to the new Mario Karts are way easier.
But I played Double Dash with Caitlin and her dad in one of her race.
Yeah?
Yeah. Her dad was like, gave up halfway through sometimes. So
Hey, Caitlin, you suck at Mario Kart.
No, she's not bad. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's not mince words here. Not bad at Mario Kart, actually. Pretty good. Just, I guess I got
Not
lucky.
bad.
I got lucky a few matches.
Participation, Robin.
Luck is a factor in Mario Kart.
Yeah, kind of.
Happened to me.
But yeah,
probably better, but no.
we're just, I guess sweep that under the rug, So basically what Nintendo did here, the main points I'm going to focus on, I didn't watch all of the Direct, obviously. I'm just going to focus on the Mario stuff today. We're going to focus on the Mario stuff today. So they released a 3-game combination game, which they're not releasing. They're old games, but they're just coming to the Switch. Re-releasing. There's a new Mario Kart for the Switch, kind of. And there's Mario 3D, which was on the Wii U, I think.
3D World.
3D World, sorry.
He has a problem where he just calls it Mario 3D because, I don't know.
Mario 3D World.
3D World,
sorry,
yeah.
that's what my notes say. That's why I fucked it
Makes
up
sense.
this time anyways. So, yeah, and which is out on the Wii U, I think, originally.
Yeah.
But they've added, like, an expansion called Bowser's Frenzy, which we'll also get into.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really know much about that part of it, but it's coming as well.
Sounds cool.
So the 3-game combo is the one I'm most excited about. But since we were just talking about Mario Kart, we'll jump into the new Mario Kart first.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I saw in your notes something about VR Mario Kart, and I'll be honest, never heard about that.
So, and you need to watch this.
Okay.
So you buy these cars. Okay.
Cars?
Cars. You literally toy cars.
Okay, like Skylanders? Like we put them on like a portal?
You don't have to put them on a portal.
You just buy them. I think amiibos then.
So you buy them. No, listen. You gotta listen to me, okay?
Christ.
You can't just be like, it's like this. It's like,
You gotta guess.
You put them down and you drive them around your house and you look.
What?
There's a camera on top of. So you buy. There's a Mario and Luigi
Is your
car.
house the course?
So
Shit.
you buy. Yeah. See, there's cameras on top of the Mario and Luigi car. Okay. So you buy the game cartridge, obviously.
Yeah.
And then you have to buy these cars. I think they're probably gonna sell packages of like a car and a game because that would make the most sense.
Makes sense. Yeah.
And yeah, so you see from the point of view of your car, and they give you like flags and stuff to set up so that you can drive around your house in a course that you set up and race other people who have this game.
Around your house?
Around your house or somebody else's house, and you can race against computers too that aren't actually there, obviously. But when you get hit, your car actually stops when it's driving around.
Oh, really?
Yo, it looks insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and you can buy like other like.
So you're driving in first person.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome, actually.
And like they do something with the VR, like where you put the flags and stuff like that, like your like final lap and like or your
checkpoints,
finish line.
Yeah.
They kind of know where to put like the mystery boxes and they also sell like extra things. Or it looks just from the trailer. Again, this is going to be in 2021.
As everything is
for the most
on
part.
planet Earth.
But it looks like you can buy like sideline stuff too, so that like you can set up like a piranha plant where a piranha plant should be like you can build your own course.
That's actually crazy.
You drive it around your house. Isn't that insane?
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we're watching this and I'm like, okay, number one, this is gonna be a lot of fucking money. I can guarantee you.
Yeah, probably.
It's gonna be so you're talking $80 a game normally.
Yeah,
$80 to $90 a game.
Yeah.
Plus this car, which is probably gonna be $50, I think, $50-$60 for one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I got actually a problem like talking about the prices. Nintendo doesn't like lowering prices for games ever. Like everywhere you go, Nintendo games,
Mario games
are always no. Animal Crossing is still $80.
Animal Crossing it hasn't even been out a year yet.
It's still $80
been out since March.
Usually it goes down to like 60 by now.
No.
Okay, want to hear a real fucking one? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is $80 still.
It's a Mario game.
That shit came out.
Sorry, I headbutted the mic.
Forever.
It's a Mario game.
I don't give a fuck, dude.
Dude, some of the Mario parties on the GameCube are still $80, $90.
That's because it's like a vintage thing at that point.
Yeah.
When it's on the newest console, and you're buying it. What's another one? Like, it's just absurd, man. Oh, 1-2 Switch is $60.
Okay, that's a little
or
ridiculous.
50 or 60. I think it's 60. 59.
That should be 30 by now, I think.
It should be like 13, bro. Like, who the fuck cares? It's Mario. It's 1-2 Switch.
I think it's fun.
It's fun, but it's been out since the Switch came out. It was like the one of the launch things.
And now we figured out why Nintendo can stop production and still go bankrupt.
God damn it, dude.
People buy it.
It's like the families that are like, oh, we're going to Switch, and then they get completely bankrupted by these stupid prices. Christ, man.
Nintendo is, let's be honest here, Nintendo is more of like a kid's family console. Always, usually. So they can kind of keep these prices, and then, because people will buy them for their kids.
Yeah.
So they know that they keep Christmas time rolls around, and they've only lowered it $20, and they're like, fuck, that's a good deal. And they buy it for their kids. They're spoiled, rotten kids.
Yeah.
As we were, you know what I mean? So.
True.
That's the way it works. So I don't know how much VR Mario Kart is. Like, literally, it was a quick trailer. It was a quick part of, what's it called?
A
Direct?
Teaser? Oh, a Direct,
It was a quick part of it, but I'm intrigued, but I probably won't buy it just on it being not different enough. It's cool. It's a cool concept. Don't get me wrong. But I see it as being something like the Kinect.
It's
where
just a
where it's like, oh, like play in your house.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't work.
It's just like, well, Kinect works. We had a Kinect.
It kind of works.
I don't know. I used to play the Kinect Sports.
But like every time they put it in your hands, there's always something that can go wrong. And I don't want to spend like $200 for something to go wrong and me not be able to use it.
Yeah, I'd probably just watch some stuff about it online and be happy. It's pretty cool to see some courses people make. Like, they go out, like, somewhere and, like, make a cool course.
Yeah, that'd be kind of
cool. That'd be
pretty
awesome.
Because this one, it showed them, like, driving underneath their dining or their coffee table or, like, underneath their couch and stuff like that. Like,
that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So, I thought that was pretty cool.
Dude, what if you can be a hazard? Like, you get someone, and then they're, like, standing there, and they're just, like, bang, and just, like, start stepping and stuff, and, like, I don't know.
That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be sick.
So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Now, I don't know much about the 3D World Mario Kart. Now I'm thinking about Mario Party or Mario Kart.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I just had a stroke. The 3D World Mario game, Super Mario.
Yeah.
I don't know much about it. I watched the trailer and I'm like, oh yeah, it's literally like it's literally a 3D world Mario game that they're bringing to the Switch. And they're adding this. Now, they didn't really talk about the Bowser Frenzy add-on. They were just like, plus Bowser Frenzy, and it showed like a dark sky and
probably
Bowser.
was like it probably either was or is going to be just some DLC with some new levels.
Yeah, literally. So I might get it. I already like stated I'm kind of a sucker for Mario games, so like maybe.
Yeah, 3D World didn't get a great response, I don't think, but it's not bad.
I don't know, like it. What do you think, Brad? Don't. I mean, not audibly because it's gonna create a terrible echo. But
did it get a good response?
Thumbs up, thumbs down. Okay, you've heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
If you heard that, Bradley said the
sucked.
Wii U sucked.
It didn't look bad. Come on, the kids
Yeah.
will love it.
I remember the Game Grumps playing it at some point. But other than that, I don't know much about it. But it's coming to the Switch, guys. If you wanted it back, it's coming. If you didn't want it back, don't fucking buy it.
I'm excited for Galaxy.
Yeah, so let's get to that. The 3-game combo. Now, Emily told me that, well, that's my girlfriend. She was like, hey, they're bringing some Mario games to the Switch. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, you know, I'd pay for that probably, like, most likely. And they announced this 3-game combo game that's going to be out in a couple days, actually. It's
This guy, our amazing editor here, comes into my room when I'm asleep. I wake up, he's like, bro, they're coming out with the 3D games on the Switch. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, they're going to have a bundle they're going to relaunch Mario 64, Galaxy, and Sunshine, and 3D World on the Switch. And I'm like, wow, dude, that's cool.
It's too bad we don't have, like, an animated page like Game Grumps or, like, my brother and me. My brother. Yeah, okay.
Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do that? Tell me that.
No, it's just too bad because I can just picture Bradley just kicking in the door, like, "Hey!"
He opens the door, and I'm like,
I can just picture him just like, "Hey."
Yeah, and then he's
Guess
like,
what?
"Oh man, it's gonna be so awesome!" I'm like, "That's awesome, bro. That's so sick." And he's like, "Yeah, okay."
No, he just grabs you. You don't understand.
See ya. I'm like,
no, but yeah, that's the 3-game combo as Robert just listed. It's Mario Sunshine, Mario 64, and Super Mario Galaxy.
I love Galaxy.
So I'm pretty excited about Mario Sunshine. Is probably one of my favorite Mario games. Period. I love it. It's just it's different. It's different than anything else they really did.
Yeah, it has the flood. So
what?
It has flood.
Yeah.
The jetpack fucker.
Yeah. And Mario 64, classic. That's a classic game to bring to the Switch.
I'll be honest though, playing it on the 64 pisses me off. That joystick.
It's hard.
Feels like I'm playing with a limp donkey cock the whole game. Holy Christ, this thing sucks. It is. You move it 1 inch, it's like, and I'm like, I'm done playing this game. I'm like, I'm done.
Do you play with limp donkey cocks very often?
Don't even get me started on limp donkey cock. I'm telling you though, yeah, it pisses me off. That's why I stopped playing Mario 64. I couldn't handle the joystick, man. I could not.
One of the best consoles with one of the worst fucking joysticks.
I just feel like it was so like, I don't know. You have good control over a joystick nowadays. This one, it's like the control's not
playing
there.
with a Donkey Kong.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not.
Hey, guess what we're titling this video?
We're not titling it Limp Donkey Cock. Thank you.
We need a counter. We need to counter how many times we just said cock within the last thing.
4 times.
Anyways, yeah, so it was hard, and it's gonna be cool on the Switch.
It'll be cool, yeah. That's what I was getting to after the one Donkey Kong was like playing it on with the joysticks on like the Joy-Cons is gonna be pretty awesome.
So yeah, 3-game combo of pretty awesome games.
Yeah.
And the price is even better. Now that you talked about price, I'm glad. Have you heard the price about this?
What?
$80 for all 3.
I'll take that. that.
It's literally, like I said, it literally comes out in like 10 days. It comes out on the 8th. So what day is it today? The 4th? So 16 days. No. Math is hard, guys. 14 days. Third time's a try. I am a college student. I
Wait, I thought it came out on the 14th.
No, I thought it was the 18th.
14th.
Is it the 14th?
That's what Bradley told me earlier today, and you don't fuck around with this kid in Nintendo.
No, you don't fuck around with this kid in Nintendo. So Bradley, it's the 14th, guys. It's the 14th, so 10 days.
Yeah.
Math. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm literally gonna buy it on the day it comes out.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, Mario Galaxy is my favorite Mario, probably.
Yeah?
It or Odyssey.
So are you gonna get it?
No.
No?
Fuck no. $80? You think I got that?
You need a credit card. You're not old enough to have a credit
Yeah,
card.
and dude,
I
I
forgot about that.
Even if I had one or could get one, I'm not using it to start buying things like that. Thank you. I'm not just gonna be like, yep, okay, I have no money. Get the credit card out so I can buy the Mario.
Yeah, and you pay it off later.
Yeah,
you paid off
my
as soon as you have
zero
money.
income. Exactly. I will lose every.
Can we get a commercial, like one of the ones with like Sarah McLachlan about like the homeless dogs, and just put Robert's face? Have them singing a sad song, and be like, "You could help today."
Yeah, I have no money.
One Robert can
buy a Mario.
To buy a Mario game.
We have a Galaxy and the Wii.
Yeah,
so I don't have a
Wii, so I'm gonna buy this.
Yeah. But yeah, I can just go play Galaxy and the Wii. We have all three of those. Actually, I just realized.
Oh yeah, because you have the 64. Bradley has the 64.
Yeah, he bought it. That's why. Yeah. So yeah, we can just play all three of them.
Oh shit. Okay.
But again, the only
thing
thing we're missing out on
sense.
is playing them in the new resolution.
Yeah. I mean, you can't boost up Sunshine. Sunshine in the trailer did look like it looked like the most boosted up out of the three.
Well, Bradley's gone on about how the textures are the best thing since sliced bread. Like, these textures are through the roof. He's like, yeah, the textures are actually so above their time. Like it's just the resolution. Like, you can play Sunshine, it'll look really good. I'm like, yeah.
Sunshine, Sunshine looked the most beefed. 64, I don't really know how much you can do with 64, considering it came out on the N64. That's all I have to say. Like, literally, GoldenEye, it looked like you were shooting fucking potato men. I don't know how much you can do with 64. I love GoldenEye. That is probably the first game I ever played in my life. First video game ever was Mario Kart 64.
Really?
Because the first console we had was a 64.
What video game did I play first?
And GoldenEye was the second. We had both of those games. Those were like the only two games we had for the 64. And I loved GoldenEye. Loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the first game I ever played probably Lego Star Wars.
On
GameCube.
GameCube?
Yeah. No, maybe not.
PS2?
No, because I'm thinking about at Grandma and Grandpa's. Maybe that's where I played my first Vidya. Either that or you got me to play NHL with you, which you did on a semi-regular basis.
I did on GameCube.
Yeah.
Ooh, which came first?
For your franchise. And I literally had no clue what I was doing. You just wanted free wins in your franchise, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
And
I was young too, guys.
Sub-story.
I wasn't that good at NHL.
Why I'm a Montreal Canadiens fan, and I was a Maple Leafs fan back in the days when I was like 5. And so
He saved himself, guys. This is a truly saving story.
We're playing NHL. He's making me play his franchise. I gotta play the Canadiens for this game, and I'm pissed. I don't play the Canadiens. I hate the Canadiens. I'm a Leafs guy. Come on, they piss me off. I didn't say that I was 5. I just went, I don't wanna. And TJ went, yep. And I went, okay. So I'm playing, and I score my first ever goal on planet Earth against this guy, against TJ. First goal ever, and I'm like, that's it. I'm a Canadiens guy now, till the day I die, and I have been ever since.
Yeah, and that's a good reason, like a team, I guess.
Yeah.
It's one of the weirdest ones I've ever heard. I mean, your grandfather's a Montreal Canadiens fan, so it's not weird.
Yeah, just the backstory is a little bit odd.
I'm still a Leafs fan. Don't get me wrong. Like, I didn't say he saved himself because I'm not a Leafs fan. I am. This is just ever-torturing pain and death.
Imagine getting past the first round.
Yeah, honestly, it's a phantom. It's a phantom to me. We're not going to get into the Leafs because I don't know. I'm questioning my life, okay?
Literally can't advance past the first round.
Dude, we didn't even make the playoffs this year. Technically. The qualifying round doesn't count. Technically, we did not make the playoffs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Isn't that bonkers? Anyways.
You guys suck.
So yeah, I'm going to pay the $80 for this because I love Mario Sunshine. I love Mario 64. Mario Galaxy is like whatever. To me, that's just to me. I've played it, and I think it's good. But out of the three, I'm just kind of like, if I play 2 out of the 3 for $80, I'm good. I might not play Galaxy. But it's okay. I'm going to buy the cartridge. Don't point at me. I'm going to buy the cartridge, and then because I'm sure Emily wants to play Galaxy. So we're going to use it. We're going to pass it around like a joint at a high school party. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah, it seems pretty cool.
I love Nintendo references with joints at high school parties. It's perfect combination. Perfect. So yeah, that's what Nintendo's doing. If we missed something, feel free to comment down below and talk about what your favorite part of Direct was.
Bro, if you're watching, comment down below like which one you want the most and why is it Galaxy? Because, like, I don't understand what this guy's on about with the not liking Galaxy or feeling mundane towards just Galaxy.
Oh yeah, you guys just bought Animal Crossing. How's that going?
That's pretty good. We didn't realize we had to share an island, which is kind of a...
By the way, Nintendo, what the fuck?
It's because, like, they want, like... I get it, but I think it should be an option, not a mandatory thing. Because I think it is cool to have, like, your whole family on one island and helping each other out, but I don't think it should be, like, a mandatory thing.
No.
But apparently it's been like that for a while. I don't know. It's not that bad. We can share the workload on some things, which is pretty cool, so it's not that bad. We don't usually, like... sometimes you even forget that you're working with someone else, so it's not bad. So it's a pretty fun game. Log on for a little bit. The only thing is because it's in real time, I never get any playtime in game at like before like 6 p.m. because I don't really play before 6 usually. Yeah, come on, do my stuff. Just do whatever. Go fishing. Catch a bug. Norm.
See, I have Animal Crossing as well, and I've played it a lot. But over the last couple weeks, I haven't played much, and now I'm afraid to check.
Why?
Because I'm afraid of the upkeep my island probably needs at this point.
What do you need to do?
Like pull weeds and like collect my fruit off my trees and like dig up my fossils and you know what I mean? Like I'm afraid of the upkeep at this point. Like maybe I'll pick it up again at some point. It's just like I find that like there's a lot to do, and at some points it begins to because I'm not an Animal Crossing diehard fan. Like my girlfriend and her sister are. Like,
yeah, it's the first one I've ever played.
Yeah, same here. So I find it almost like a chore sometimes to turn it on. Because as soon as you turn it on, it's like, oh, you've logged in. So, like, here's fossils, and here's this, and here's this. If you don't check all that, then it, like, compounds, and you have to do, like, twice as much next time you have to log in. So, like, it becomes a chore, and, like, if I get interrupted when I'm playing on my Switch and don't get to complete all this, I've doubled the chores next time. And I'm like, this kind of fucking sucks. It's fun, but this sucks.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to do my chores. I'm just trying to play fucking video games. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm avoiding my chores by playing video games here. Like,
but yeah, because it's like, yeah, there are some things like that where it does feel like a chore and all that. But I don't know, it kind of adds like the charm of it all.
So I haven't picked it up in a little while, and I'm afraid, and I hope that this new Nintendo stuff will
distract you.
Revitalize my Nintendo, my Switch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, you're enjoying it. It seems.
Yeah, we just started, so it's pretty. You know, good.
I can send you a bunch of shit, but then again, I have to log in to do that. So who knows? I'm gonna log in next time, and it's just gonna be a thing full of weeds. And my villagers will be like, "Where the fuck did you go?" They do that. If you don't log in for a while and you go to talk to them, they're like, "Man, I thought you were avoiding me." One of them told me one time. They're like, "I thought you were avoiding me. I haven't talked to you in a while." I'm like, "Great, now they all fucking hate me. They hate me. I still owe that bastard Tom Nook a bunch of fucking bells." You do? Yeah.
I owe right now like 80,000.
Because I'm too lazy to capture a bunch of stuff and save it for like when people come by to sell it for more. I'm not gonna say like who and shit because you haven't got that far.
Yeah.
But like I'm too lazy to do that, so I can't make money fast enough. And it's just another chore because I need to pay off this bastard who just wants a bunch of bells. Anyways.
Well, he did do stuff for you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, he gave you a house and all that. He gave you a big house, big all the rooms. You know.
I don't know.
The whole works.
I think he's a money.
What, for free?
I think he's a money laundering bastard.
Jesus Christ. Why not?
Baseball. Segue to baseball. Like I mentioned earlier, the trade deadline for our particular team was kind of crazy. The only other big move that I really saw was Mike Clevenger of the Padres. The Padres? Don't sleep on the Padres, guys. Because, number one, they're a really exciting team in baseball right now, and they just picked up a pretty hot pitcher from Cleveland. So, like, don't sleep on them. Like, there's other teams making moves, too.
I'm telling you right now, I'm sleeping on the Padres. I don't go fuck what the Padres.
Really? They could win the World Series, bro. It's a shortened season.
Yeah, good luck.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yet again, it might not be the Yankees, to be honest.
What happened to the Yankees?
Yeah, so now it actually kind of is like anyone's ball game.
I mean, again, Boston sold, so like we knew they were going to be shit. At the beginning of the year, they were bad, so they just started selling people.
Yeah, so the Yankees there. So it's looking up for us.
Yeah, it's definitely looking up for the Jays.
But the Dodgers are just going to win. The Dodgers
are pretty good.
The Dodgers are just going to win.
Mookie Betts is playing like Mookie Betts.
There's no way they choke again.
Kershaw's playing like Kershaw. Yeah. Bellinger's playing like Bellinger.
Again, Kershaw always plays like Kershaw up until October.
Kershaw recorded his 25th
Yeah, 25.
100th strikeout
Yeah.
of his career.
Pretty awesome.
He's the fifth.
On his curveball too, right? So that's pretty good. That's what we.
He's the
his
fifth
thing.
person to ever do it before he reached age like 30 something.
He's really good.
He's a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer.
Not October. If it's October, then
If he can figure it out this year, he did better last year.
he did better last year, actually. Yeah.
If he can figure it out this year and win his team a World Series, he is a first ballot Hall of Famer.
See, on one hand, they're a really good team. On the other hand, they're like the biggest chokes in all of baseball.
I mean, they got cheated out of one, so we can't really hold that over them on
That's
that one.
true, but
The one against the Red Sox, they didn't get cheated. They lost
So.
that one fair and square.
yeah,
Um,
they have to do it this year. They gotta.
yeah. But in particular, it was a big trade deadline for our team, the Blue Jays, who now find themselves well in a playoff spot, which is crazy because
Yeah.
of this expanded playoff format. Now, I want to talk about that real quick. I'm happy the Blue Jays are in a playoff spot, okay? They shouldn't be,
No.
okay? And second of all, they didn't need to expand the playoffs this year. They really didn't. I get it's a shortened season, so you want to give everyone a fair try, but the fair try is everyone having the same amount of games.
Yeah.
That's the fair try.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
I'm not complaining. It gives us a chance at the World Series somehow.
Ah, for sure.
Which,
and,
so-
if we caught fire, it might be exciting.
That'd be
But-
awesome, bro.
But Blue Jays, I mean, okay, the Blue Jays are at a point in their, franchise right now where they are going to be buyers anyways, as long as they buy for the future, because they've already got their core pieces in place.
Yeah.
You got Biggio, you got Vladdy, you got Bichette. Like, they're all, you got Gurriel Jr., Hernandez. Like, they're all there.
Yeah.
They're all right there. So the thing is with all the moves they made, it helps them this year to make a playoff run as long as they're making it for the future. Because I didn't want them to buy for this year
Yeah, no.
and then go, oops. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Now, the best thing about all the trades they made before we get too deep into them is that they didn't give up much. They mostly gave up players to be named later, which are probably going to be prospects that aren't really prospects. They're not going to be like our top 10 or anything like that.
Yeah.
And cash. We basically bought most of the trades we made. So that's pretty exciting. We didn't give up anything crazy. And also, these guys are pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the first trade they made that I was pretty questionable, won't spend a whole lot of time on, but they made a trade for Vogelbach from the Mariners. He is a first baseman / DH, left-handed. He was an all-star last year. He hit 30-something bombs.
That's
We
pretty good.
bought him. We literally traded cash for him. I was like, what a steal.
Yeah, wait. Who from again?
The Mariners.
Mariners, yeah.
And then I looked at his stats and I went, oh, he's hitting 100 this year.
Oh.
That's cool.
Christ.
And he struck out a bunch of times. And then he literally didn't make an appearance in a Jays uniform and they DFA'd him. So we literally just bought him, and then he probably failed the physical. Is probably what I'm assuming, and then we DFA'd him.
That sucks.
That's probably what happened. But it's just cash. There's no salary cap in baseball.
Yeah, but
It's
still,
just
like, it
cash.
just sucks that we buy a guy and then
Yeah, and honestly, we have too many first basemans anyways. Where was he going to play? You have Vladdy there, you have Rowdy there. Whoever's not playing first is DHing. Where are you going to play him?
Yeah, exactly.
Rowdy's already your left-handed bat. Vladdy's a right-hander. It's not like you need a left-handed, specialist bat. You don't. So it was a weird move, but I'm like, Bauer off the bench. And then we DFA'd him. So I'm like, all right, well, there goes that. And then we made a trade for Taijuan Walker. He's a starting pitcher. He spent pretty much most of his career with the Mariners up until now. He's had a quick stint in Arizona, but then went back to the Mariners. I was pretty excited about this because he is a bigger name in baseball. Not because he's going to be a Hall of Fame or anything, but he's a decent starting pitcher.
Yeah.
Put that into perspective. His career, it hasn't been very long. He's been around for looks like about 7 years. This is his 7th season in the MLB.
Decent.
He's got a career ERA under 4. It's 3.9 ERA as a starter. That's pretty good.
It's all right.
That's just over. He just started his 101st game for the Jays the other day. So he's had in a total career 104 games. So he's been around for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And his win-loss is split pretty much down the middle at 34 wins and 33 losses.
So he's he does his job. Is what
Yeah,
I'm
he's
getting
not
from that.
stellar, but he's not terrible.
Yeah, that's what we need.
And again, I think this was for cash and a player to be named later.
Yeah, we just need people to pull their weight. And then when it comes to like
Our starting
pitching
rotation
staff,
needs help.
Yeah,
It needs help till Nate Pearson's fully ready. Till like people like Anthony Kay and TJ's like, we need time for them to be ready. So
Yeah.
we need guys like him because Shoemaker's on the DL. Last time I checked, Trent Thornton, one of their young pitchers, went on the DL. Nate Pearson was on the DL. Like, people are getting hurt.
yeah.
We need bodies, okay? We need bodies to fill, and Taijuan Walker is a pretty good body that could stick around. Because we probably won't keep Shoemaker if he keeps getting hurt, because that's just been his problem his whole career. Shoemaker could have been a multi-time All-Star if he just stayed healthy.
Yeah, he's
He
really
didn't.
good. But
He
yeah.
didn't. But Walker can. So Walker so far has started 2 games for the Jays.
Do you have his whip on there?
Career whip?
Yeah.
Are you curious then?
am.
I can find it. It is
I think whip pity, seriously.
career whip of 1.24.
Ah, that's good.
1.25.
That's good. I like that.
That's over career.
Anything 1.5 or lower is amazing. I like that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Let up a hidden inning, you're doing fine, honestly. And that
Yeah.
means every 4 innings he lets up 2.
Roy Halladay's whip was actually pretty high. But the thing that made Roy Halladay was that people on base didn't bug him. He would get out of jams left, right, and center.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He wouldn't strike out a lot of guys, but he can get out of it. That was what's good. And if you have a whip that's high, but an ERA that's low, that's you're letting up hits. But if your ERA is low,
Yeah.
you're getting out of it.
It sounds like if he has a 1.25 whip but a 4 ERA or a 3.9, almost like he lets up a lot of bombs by the sound of it.
He's So over, you want to pull out your phone and do some quick math for me here?
Why not?
Actually, Baseball Reference did it for me. Look at that.
Oh, really?
So his home runs per 9 innings over his career is 1.2. So over a 9-inning start, he gives up at least 1 home run.
So a home run a game. But like
Roughly.
a full game.
Yeah.
So,
That's not terrible, though. If it's solo home run.
yeah. It just, that's letting up a home run.
If
That
it's
means
a solo
you're letting-
home run,
Definitely every 2 starts, 100% of the time, he's letting up a home run. And, there's a good chance in one of his starts he'll let up a home run. Because if it's was it 1 point what?
1.2.
1.2 for 9 innings over 6 or 7 innings, the chances is still going to be 70, 80.
Here's what doesn't make sense, though. So his whip, like I said, is 1.25
Yep.
over his career. But his hits per 9 innings is 8.4. So over 9 innings, he lets up 8 hits, almost a hit.
Yeah, that's just about hitting it.
But
that's not walks.
1.25, yeah, but 1.25 sounds like a sexy number. 8.4 per 9 innings doesn't sound like a very sexy number to me.
Really? Sounds good to me. That's about a hit an inning. That's exactly
Yeah.
what I'm looking at. If you let up 1 hit every inning, you're not doing bad. You're not doing, fantastic. But, 1 hit an inning's harmless.
As long as it's not a home run. It's
Yeah.
good.
As long as it's not a home run, it's pretty harmless.
And there's always been a saying, and you hear this on MLB The Show a lot, is that solo home runs won't kill you. And that's the truth.
No, yeah.
They won't kill you.
Definitely not.
Honestly. As long as your offense is doing its job, solo home runs won't kill you. You know what I mean? But if you let 1 solo home run a game and you lose 1-0, it's not really your fault.
No, not really. Your offense probably should have picked up.
Like, you can't be like Jake DeGrom, who has a 1.9 ERA, but or used to on the Mets. He used to have a 1.9 ERA, but his win-loss was 6 wins and 12 losses, because he would literally let up 1 or 2 runs a game and lose 2-0.
Yeah. That's sad. Because DeGrom is
Next
one of
level.
my favorite pitchers.
I think he's top 3 or top 5 pitchers in the MLB.
Definitely, yeah.
Hands down.
DeGrom is awesome. He was my favorite card of my Diamond Dynasty team in MLB 19. I had loved using my DeGrom card. It felt awesome.
He was insane. He is insane. Taijuan Walker, I think he could be a good pickup for Toronto. I'm just trying to see his contract here to see if he's signed long term or if he's not.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty run of the mill. Does his job. Does it good.
That's what the Jays need, though. The Jays
exactly.
need starters that come out here and do their job.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't.
Because we have the offense. We just need the pitching.
They don't need an ace.
Exactly.
They just need a starter to come out here and give you 6 innings,
And let up like maybe one or two.
And our bullpen has been doing okay. Like Rafael Dolis has been having a great year. Romano's been having a great year. And again, these aren't household names.
Definitely.
These are guys that are just coming out and doing their job, and that's all you need to have a successful ball team, which is why the Jays are actually looking at a playoff spot this year.
Yeah, because we have a very prominent lineup.
We have a bunch. Yeah, our offense still needs a little more work on the average and non-strikeout side. But if you fill your pitching rotation and bullpen with guys that just do their job, just guys that
we
do
can
their
let
job.
up like our starter.
I would say
one or two.
the Jays have to look around letting up 3 runs a game.
That's what I was
because the
thinking.
Jays can win 4-3 games.
Yeah,
I think that's the key to any successful ball team. I mean, every so often we need Ryu. Ryu's had a rough start to the year, but we need guys like Ryu who has now dropped his ERA to sub 3. I think it's like 2.6 on the year now. Who can go out there and just dominate the shit out of a team?
Yeah.
Because your offense isn't going to pump out 4 to 5 runs every night.
No.
There's going to be times where like
It's a bit
the other
slower.
pitchers got you solved.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but other than your ace, which is Ryu,
I never had any doubts in him though.
for the next 4 years, by the way, you just need to fill the rest of your rotation with guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Until Nate Pearson's ready, and then he can take over as the ace, probably, in the foreseeable future, if they groom him right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I was pretty excited about the Walker pickup. I'm still trying to find his fucking... He's a free agent next year, so we'll have to look through that.
Yeah.
Only making $2 million this year, too. God damn. It's a steal. And then they went and acquired Jonathan VR. Which this one to me was a little more confusing.
Wait, is it VR really?
VR.
But it's like Villar.
No, that's how it's spelled.
I guess I'm
pronounced
talking
VR.
Pilar. I assume that's the same thing.
No, it's VR.
VR,
He's
okay.
from the Dominican Republic.
Okay. I've been announcing that wrong for years.
He's only 29, even though he's been around forever.
Yeah, he's been around for a long time.
Career batting average around 260. Not terrible. He's a career middle infielder, which means his home runs are not high. Over 2,817 at bats. He's only registered 80 home runs. He's not a home run guy. Switch hitter.
Oh, nice.
Good from both sides of the plate. And like I said, he's an up-the-middle guy. Second baseman, third baseman, shortstop. You're average infielder, right?
Yeah.
He's been around since 2013. Spent a lot of the years with Baltimore, which is why we recognize his name. But Miami recently.
260 average with switch hitting is not anything that I'm going to complain about.
No. The only thing I was confused about, Robert, our whole infield's new. Unless they're going to keep him around past this year to play third base. Why did we need another infielder?
That's what I was also
Biggio
thinking.
at second, Bichette at short, and Guerrero at first. And that is your foreseeable future for a long time. So is he our answer at third? Because with this move, we DFA'd Brandon Drury.
Yeah.
So obviously we've given up on Drury, but we also have Travis Shaw you got to get into the lineup, who is a third baseman.
Maybe he also have him in for some like pitch hitting stuff. Maybe being a switch hitter.
He
stuff.
started 3 games since coming over, which is pretty much, which was like half the games we've played. He's batted 167, but 3 games is 3 games. You can't really.
Yeah, exactly. But it's too small of a.
Overall, in 2020, he's batted 250 with 2 home runs, 10 RBIs, and 9 stolen bases.
So I always kind of thought he was one of those faster guys, but I didn't want to say it because I didn't know for sure. So I'm saying, you have some pinch hitting, some pinch running, some utility stuff like that.
Yeah.
You need something like that. We don't really have anyone like that, do we?
As far as I know, if I close my eyes and picture real hard, he's the only switch hitter we have.
Yeah, but and who are we gonna put in the pinch run?
You have like guys like
Hernandez?
Jonathan Davis in the minor league system that you can keep on your bench. We don't have like a Dalton Pompey anymore.
Yeah,
who was like they always underrated his speed in MLB. They always put him at 70, but watching him run the bases was insane.
Was he that fast?
Oh, he was.
Yeah, I remember.
You know what? Maybe he wasn't fast, but his breaks were like he never got caught.
Yeah,
he was impossible to catch. So maybe his speed wasn't actually
but his
fast.
Base running
his base running.
Aggressiveness, I think, is what they have it as.
Yeah. Actually, they have it as stealing now. They actually have a stealing stat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, they always had that. They had speed, stealing, and base hitting aggressiveness.
No, that was only stealing they added within the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I. Okay, yeah.
But anyways, so yeah, he's never. Oh, actually, he did have one good year stolen base wise. In his first full season with Milwaukee in 2016, VR stole 62 bases and he led the league.
Ooh, that's
so
a nice number.
And he's 29 now, so he's not old,
But he's not young.
but he's not young. So he's played 812 games over his career in 8 years. And he stole, speaking of pinch running and stuff, he stole 211 bases.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good
Not
over
bad,
800
yeah.
games. His slugging, he's not going to out-slug you or anything. Actually, his slugging percentage isn't that bad
What
for
is
a guy.
it?
404 for a middle infielder.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
For a middle infielder? Yeah.
His highest home runs that year he stole. Oh no, for Baltimore one year in Baltimore last year actually. He hit 24 home runs last year. Playing every game, 162 games for Baltimore.
What was his average?
274.
274 with what, 24 bombs?
Yeah.
How many stolen bases that year?
Sorry, sometimes baseball reference is hard to look at. 40. Yo. How was he not an all-star last
Jesus
year? I'm mad.
Christ.
I'm
Yeah,
mad.
what?
176 hits? Just shy of 200? Like a month shy of 200?
Yeah, I'm still wrapping my head around 24 home runs, 274 batting average with 42 stolen bases.
40.
Sorry, 40 stolen bases.
73 RBIs.
Okay, maybe this is pretty good.
Well, no, I never said he wasn't. I
No,
never said he
I'm
was
saying at
bad.
first I thought like this is okay because you 260 average. It's like that's all right. It's pretty run of the mill. 250 to 275.
And again,
is run of the
I
mill.
think he came for 2 players to be named later.
Yeah, because you know what I mean. Yeah, because anywhere from like 250 to 275 is like your average range. But batting 275 with 24 home runs is pretty good. Like if you're doing 275 with 30 home runs, you're an all-star. Like,
And I know you're a big. I know you're a big on base percentage guy.
Mm-hmm.
327 is a career on base.
Yeah.
327 with a slugging percentage of 404. Like
Yeah, usually you want to have that around 300 your batting average.
yeah.
Or sorry, not batting average. On base. So 320. Yeah. You probably think a guy that walks a lot. I'm guessing he doesn't have. You know what I mean? Usually, the more
200
power you want.
275 walks
Yeah.
over 800 games.
Walks about as much as he steals.
Yeah, literally, he's got 70 things
Yeah.
separating him.
But yeah, if he can bat 275 with 20 some odd home runs and 42 stolen bases with us, fuck.
So maybe he like I don't know what their plans are. I'm not Ross Atkins. He's also a free agent next year, so he could be the same as we might walk from Walker and VR. It didn't cost us much, so if we need to, like maybe he acquired these guys just for this year.
Yeah, probably.
To be like, hey, let's see what we can do.
Yeah, because they're dirt cheap, so why not?
Yeah, I mean VR is making $8.2 million bucks,
That's a.
which was a contract signed by the Marlins.
I'm still wrapping my head around those numbers from last year. Holy Christ.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see. Like it's literally. I guess maybe they're auditioning for the Jays. Maybe Ross Atkins like, show me what you can do, and maybe we'll sign you.
Yeah. That's usually sometimes do that. Sign someone on 1 year if they do good off of them. Not a permanent, obviously.
I mean,
a good
personally,
contract.
okay. If I'm playing GM here, if I am GM Ross Atkins, I would seriously consider VR as your future third baseman.
Yeah.
He's only 29. You can sign him to like a 2-3 year deal.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe
2.
Maybe even. Oh, really? You think only 2?
Yeah, because you don't want to be stuck with a guy that falls off the rails hard.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
You can always re-sign him if he keeps it up.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that makes sense.
Plus, like we said, 29, not old, not young.
Mm-hmm.
As a switch hitter, you don't have to worry about your lefty-righty matchup. He's a type of guy that can hit as leadoff.
Yep.
Right?
Definitely.
You drop Bichette down a little bit. You keep Biggio, because Biggio's been an unreal top-of-the-order guy this year.
Yeah.
You keep him at second, maybe drop Bichette to third. Have Vladdy hit cleanup for you.
Yeah.
That sounds like a pretty good first
Who
inning
do
to
you
me.
have third right now?
What?
Who do you have third right now?
Right now, VR mostly has been hitting third for us just because we have some injuries we're dealing with.
Mm-hmm. But cause I think,
But like Hernandez is leading the league in home runs, so maybe you have him batting fifth behind Vladdy, or maybe you have him batting fourth and Vladdy batting
if he's in
fifth.
the league in home runs, I think he's earned
No, I'm
his
saying
fourth
that's
spot.
for this year, but I'm saying for the foreseeable
Yeah,
future.
for the foreseeable future. Yeah, probably Biggio.
in second, Bichette third.
Wait, where's VR in this?
VR batting leadoff.
Yeah, I thought you wanted VR
As a switch
second.
hitter.
Yeah, so VR first, because, he has the switch hitting, stealing, fast. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what you want your first guy. Then Biggio, because he's a good contact guy.
Yeah.
Bichette, because he's best in the lineup, obviously. Fourth with probably Hernandez this year, but long-term Vladdy.
Maybe Hernandez hitting fourth. Maybe you do put Vladdy fifth.
I don't know, because if Vladdy does what he's supposed to do, and that's hit tons of bombs, then he'll be fourth.
Yeah.
If he keeps this kind of, then fifth.
He's got a better average swing, like get on base swing than Hernandez does.
Oh yeah, because Hernandez is like.
So I'm saying Vladdy fifth just to clean up maybe if Hernandez.
That just sounds wrong. You know what I mean though? It just sounds wrong. Like I've always imagined fifth as like a pretty decent contact guy. Like you know what I mean? Like
that to me is your sixth guy.
Pretty run of the mill. But what's fifth supposed to be then?
What?
What's fifth supposed to be?
Your second.
Second power guy.
Power guy.
But 3,
4, 5 is your power.
Everything works though, because if you have 1, 2, 3, because they're supposed to be 1, 2, or you're gonna base guys. Third is usually your best all-around guy, like your Mike Trout, and then fourth is your power. If your power does its job and gets in some of the runs, the fifth guy has no one really bat in anymore with his power.
Well, then hit a solo home run.
Fuck. I guess so.
Just do it. Like.
I thought. Okay, yeah, sure.
3, 4, 5. If you're lucky, you have 3 power bats. 3, 4, 5. 5. I put your guy that is like power average. Not your best hitter, because that's 3. Used to be 4, but that's 3 now.
Really? It used to be 4?
Oh, yeah.
When?
The whole time me growing up was 4.
Really?
It had only been 3. The first time I saw 3 was Jose Bautista with the Jays. That's the first time I saw a 3-hitter.
Now that's like the complete norm, right?
Yeah. Actually, sometimes now it's your second, because you want him up as many times. The Cubs have Anthony Rizzo hitting leadoff half the time. Because they want their best hitter to hit as many times as possible.
But I like third, though, because it gives you a chance for... Because, I don't know.
Because JD, for us, hit second.
Yeah. It's weird. Because on one hand, I can see the concept of fourth, because... And just bear with me for a moment here. It's like... So, if your guys get on base... Obviously, if one guy gets on base, then your fourth guy's going to come up in the inning, unless he gets picked off, which happens abysmally low percent of the times.
Yeah.
So he's going to get up. So already he has ducks on the pond to hit in, theoretically.
Yeah.
So that's why you for sure are going to get him in. And also, if your team dumpsters, goes 3 up, 3 down, you have him batting leadoff the next inning, because he can also get on base probably.
Yeah.
But third makes sense because he's for sure going to hit the first inning. For sure. So you're going to get more play out of him. But also you have the possibility of having ducks on the pond for him.
Yeah, for sure.
Leadoff scares me, but I can see the merit in it, because you want to get him up as much as possible. But I feel like you want him to bat in runs, don't you?
Because but sometimes you have a guy like Anthony Rizzo's a special case, because Anthony Rizzo can bat 300 and hit a lot of balls. Anthony Rizzo's that kind of guy.
Those are like the best. Obviously, most of the time you have to pick. If you're like a good player has good home runs or batting average, an amazing player has both, right?
Yeah.
So
Mike Trout, like a guy like Mike Trout, you always want hitting third, I think,
because he's balanced, right?
Because you want those people in scoring position, because he's going to drive them in. I think the problem with Anthony Rizzo was his clutch, kind of. I think that's why Joe Madden, when he was with the Cubs, he's with the Angels now, moved him up in the lineup, was because I think the problem was his clutch.
Yeah. Mike Trout just has like ice running through his veins.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I think VR could be the foreseeable. It all depends on what Ross Atkins is thinking, because maybe he wants to stick with Travis Shaw instead. I think VR is a better option.
Yeah, but how old is Shaw again? He's not
around the same age. I think he's 30.
Yeah, he's not young either. So yeah, VR.
I think VR will be.
I really want him to do it here at Baltimore. And by the way, I know I was completely gushing over those numbers. Those numbers aren't even the best. They're good, but they're not like Mike Trout. They're not like Anthony Rizzo. They're not.
No, but they are. But I think he should have been an all-star.
They're good numbers, yeah, for sure.
Who else on? Wait, did he finish the year with Baltimore? What was the issue here?
Because the benchmark.
Yeah, he did finish the year with Baltimore. Who else in Baltimore? Because there's usually one representative for
Trey Mancini.
Oh shit, true. But God, he played every game. He played 162 games, man.
Wait, really? Played every single game?
Every single game.
Iron Man Villar over here. Or
33 doubles.
That's not bad. Yeah, that's pretty.
He was just shy.
But Trey Mancini had a really good year last year too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he did.
So yeah, he's yeah. So there's that.
So, and then we bolstered our pitching as well, along with a guy who hasn't pitched yet for the Jays yet this year. But I was excited because he's 30. I mean, again, not old, not young, but he's been pretty good for the Dodgers up until this point. We acquired.
It really sounds like we're buying for a playoff push here, and that is nice, but it also worries me.
We acquired Ross Stripling, who again is a free agent. Oh no, he's arbitration over the next 2 years, so we have control over him.
Oh yeah,
pretty much. He's a free agent in 2023.
Okay.
So this makes a little more sense because we can keep him around. He's a pitcher again, so hasn't pitched a whole lot. He's only been around since 2016. Late start. He as 26-year-old was when he made his MLB debut.
Yeah.
But everyone was excited about him.
So wait, how old? That means he's 29 now.
He's 30. Just turned 30.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's 2020 now. Okay.
Everyone was gushing about him in Dodgerland when he came up, Ross Stripling, because they were like so excited about this guy. He hasn't really lived up to the hype, which is why the Dodgers probably let him go. I think they let him go for a pitching prospect. I can't remember his name, but it wasn't someone that we were overly amped about. His career ERA over 5 years is 3.68. It's pretty good.
Yeah, good.
He's bounced around. He's not always a starter. He's been bullpen/starter over for his whole career.
Okay.
Like his rookie year, he's played in 22 games, only 14 of those starts. In 2017, 49 games, only 2 starts. 2018, he was an all-star, but I think an all-star as a bullpen guy because he played 33 games, 21 starts.
Yeah.
2019, 32 games, 15 starts. So they literally bounce him around.
Yeah, they
He's
literally
half
have
and
him
half.
for like half the year of starting and then bring him in for bullpen sometimes.
And then this year he struggled a little bit. He started all his games, 7 out of 7 for the Dodgers. But he's got a 5.6 ERA and a win-loss of 3-1 though. So the Dodgers have obviously bailed him out.
Yeah.
But he is struggling.
Yeah,
So I
definitely.
guess the Dodgers kind of looked at him and went, he's up. His contract ends this year. We got to go to arbitration with him next year or let him walk. So the Dodgers probably looked at him and went, we just got to move on. We got to move on. He's 30.
Yeah.
We got to move on.
Yeah.
It's basically what the Dodgers were probably thinking. The Jays were like, we need starting pitching help or bullpen help, either or. Whatever Ross Stripling wants to do.
I just heard about the age.
Yeah. So arbitration, if they do arbitration is 1-year deals only. I mean, they can offer him a contract if they wish. Or they can not and just let him walk. They can let him walk. He just becomes a free agent later in the year because he's not a full free agent. He's free, like halfway through the off season. So there's that. His career WHIP is 1.22.
Not bad.
Not bad. Only 5 years, so not bad.
So yeah, yet again, the same thing. A 3-something ERA with a 1 point something.
He has very similar numbers to Taijuan Walker.
Yeah, so it's very run of the mill.
Because his hits per 9 are 8.8, where Walker's were 8.7.
Yeah. So,
and his home runs per 9 are 1.3, where Walker's were 1.2.
So very run of the mill guy.
The only difference is that Walker's been pitching for 8 years, and Stripling's been pitching for 5. So you got that 3-year difference, a lot of games difference. Like I said, Walker has pitched a lot more starts and stuff like that.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
If the numbers are the same, I would say that's a pretty good thing because over your career you tend to, like, a larger sample size, sometimes the numbers get inflated a little bit with a larger sample size.
Yeah.
Just because you've pitched so much.
Yeah, okay.
It's like how Martin Brodeur has, like, the most wins in NHL history and also the most losses because he played for so fucking
really?
long.
He has both?
Because he played for so long.
He's still an amazing goaltender, though.
Yeah.
But it's kind of crazy that he had highest wins and losses.
Because he played for so long.
He played for a long time.
So that's what happens sometimes is that, like, but also it also helps you for playing longer as well because if you have a bad game, it doesn't jump your numbers around a lot. Or like a bad year, it doesn't jump. You can have one bad year and
it shows more
7 good years.
Like consistency. Like if you've sometimes been pitching for 8 years and has these numbers, you know this is about how good he is.
Yeah.
If someone were pitching like 1 year at those numbers, you have no clue basically how good or bad he's going to be.
Yeah, exactly.
So it could be good or bad. Maybe that shows that 5 years is still pretty good. But still, maybe he could get better, or maybe he'll be dog shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the scariest thing with trades. Sometimes trades fuel people to be like way better, or they're just complete garbage, or they just stay the same. But a lot of the time, it's one of those first two.
So I wouldn't mind as well. See, the problem is that we have a lot of like bouncing around in our rotation to do, like finding spots for guys to come up, because you don't want young arms to be stuck in the bullpen forever if they're meant to be a starter.
Yeah, exactly.
Ruin their confidence, ruin their arm.
Bad,
you know what I mean?
Just bad.
So I wouldn't mind if they kept Ross Stripling around as a bullpen arm, though.
Yeah, he
like
could do it.
A long guy, an extra inning guy, or like a multiple inning guy.
Yeah, and if our starter's like eating garbage, and he's had like 2 or 3 runs in the first 4 innings, then you put him in for like 4 innings, and you're doing fine.
I'm also not against running a 6-man rotation for half the year.
Possible.
Only half the year. You kind of need to narrow it down.
But then you're taking starts away from like Ryu then.
Are you though?
Well, yeah, because you have to go one more day.
Or can you do that sometimes? I've seen the Jays do this before, where they do a 6-man rotation for like 2 weeks, and then they go 5-man for the rest of the month, and then they kind of flip flop.
Maybe they can have him start. Say if someone's been doing like particularly bad too. Maybe they don't want to start him for a very important game. They just throw him in instead of the starter that's doing bad, and for like some vital games, maybe we got to win a really good series against a person we're neck and neck with in the division. So we don't put in our dog shit starter. We put in the long relief guy that's good.
Yeah, or you can use him as a piggyback guy if you wanted to do an opener like Mayweather's been really good out of the bullpen, and they used him as an opener already, where he pitched 2 innings, flawless innings, and then you throw Stripling in for 5, and then you get to your late inning guys.
Yeah,
so he can be a piggyback guy where he piggybacks you to your end of your bullpen, which is good.
That makes sense. Yeah,
and you kind of only do that when your bullpen arms are tired. I'm not a fan of the opener, just because it changes. Can you decline that call, please?
Get a phone call on the podcast.
Yeah. Are you serious?
Just start it again. We can just mesh them together.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of the opener personally. So I don't like the idea of them doing that. But if your bullpen's tired, you need to.
Yeah.
You want to give your middle guys, because you can't. If your bullpen's tired, you don't want guys pitching 2 innings. You want to give them a night off. You maybe before a day off, they get 2 days off. You rest your old bullpen. You're back to normal. So I think he's a great idea for that. So maybe keep him around as a bullpen guy, or if he's dog shit, you don't feel forced to re-sign them.
Yeah, it's good. It's a no commitment thing.
So that's what I like about these trades, is that none of them are commitment.
Yeah, they're very, very low commitment. So again. So I guess that the fact that we're going for a playoff push, like, because that's what it is. Probably is we're getting these guys for some sort of playoff
because
push.
These guys are middle of the road bodies.
Yeah.
So I think it is a playoff push, but it's also like VR.
A zero.
Like VR, all 3 of these guys that I mentioned could have a future with the Jays.
Yeah, they have potential. But if they don't, just get rid of them. There's nothing about it.
Exactly. Because you didn't give up much for them.
I actually have good hopes for VR. After hearing some of this stuff, I'm hopeful. The other guys, I'm hopeful for as well, but they're way more run of the mill than VR is.
Yeah, exactly.
I've heard of Walker a little bit. I can't remember the other fucker's name.
Ross Stripling.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that. But I've always known VR. Like he's a household name. Because he's been around for so long.
Also, like, he played in Baltimore, so we played him a lot.
Yeah, that's also true.
Where Ross Stripling, he spent all of his career with LA in the NL, so we don't hear about him.
That's definitely true.
We don't face the Dodgers particularly a lot. I think we faced them in Stripling's lifetime. I think we faced the Dodgers for 4 games in the last 5 years.
Jeez.
So, and I'm not even joking, guys. Like, I don't want to look it up really, but I'm pretty sure that's about how much we faced the Dodgers. It's crazy how that works.
Like in different divisions and leagues, you barely ever play some teams, ever.
So literally, that's probably why we don't know a lot about Stripling.
We never really saw him.
Because I wouldn't be surprised if he's never pitched against the Jays ever.
No,
I would not be surprised.
Definitely makes sense.
So. Yeah, we'll see. I'm pretty excited, dude. I'm pretty excited with the Jays future.
Sounds good, yeah.
And Jays this year, Jays future, everything.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Jays. They're promising.
So that's about all we got time for. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, again, subscribe, like, review, everything about it. Just do it. So yeah, we talked about Nintendo today. We talked about baseball. the Jays in particular.
Well, that's what we usually talk
Because
about.
it's our team.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you like this stuff too, check out our other videos. Like the last couple of weeks, we've been talking about pretty much a bunch of stuff like that. So if you really like that, watch those videos.
Yeah, we have a lot of baseball stuff.
Yeah.
And a lot of video game. Nah, not as much video game stuff, but good.
A lot of nerd stuff
Yeah.
lately.
Nerd stuff in general. Usually if you like video games, you probably like stuff like Star Wars and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly.
Most of the time.